Fashion tells us who we are. But sometimes, it tells us who we're allowed to be. Throughout history, clothing hasn't just expressed identity, it's enforced obedience. Let's start with the corset. In 16th century Europe, corsets weren't just about beauty, they were about discipline. A tightly laced waist symbolized control over the body, and the woman inside it. Girls were fitted young. Pain became posture. Fainting was normal. But modesty? Required. In public, they stood tall. In private, they couldn't breathe. And then there's the veil. Not always religious. In ancient Mesopotamia, only elite women were allowed to veil. Slaves and prostitutes were forbidden, under threat of punishment. Veils became status symbols. But also tools of seclusion. Seen by few, spoken to less. In ancient Greece, respectable women veiled too, not to express faith, but to preserve family honor. To be seen was to invite shame. Veils could shield, but they could also silence. Now, high heels. Invented by Persian warriors to secure their feet in stirrups. Then adopted by French nobility to signal power, and later, femininity. But high heels weren't made for walking. They reshaped posture, slowed movement, and demanded grace, according to standards men designed. To appear taller, slimmer, sexier, even if it hurt. Over time, all of these fashion items were reframed. Corsets became empowerment tools in pop culture. Veils became sacred and personal. Heels became choice, or expectation. But underneath the fabric lies the same tension: who decides what we wear? Who benefits from our discomfort? And when is fashion about power, not style? Because clothing can liberate. But it can also confine. Sometimes both at once. If you're drawn to history stitched with control, subscribe to Past Forward. Because the threads of the past are still woven into today.